Okay, test number 2. I'm going to refuel this alcohol stove, mini atomic, with about 3/4 of an ounce, as I will with the wick stoves. And I'm going to use cold water. Can you tell? That's cold. um, as I did in the other experiments yesterday. About 12 ounces. That's about 12 ounces. I don't know if you can see that, but I put it just up to the ring. Bam. Bam. You can see that. That's about, I have that right at the line. Fuel this puppy up. And in case you're wondering, I'm using Crown denatured alcohol for my experiment, as I did yesterday. Let's do 3/4 of an ounce. Half an ounce. I would say that's about 3/4 of an ounce. What say you? That's pretty close. All right. Put the little stopper in there. Prime it, which we've already realized that it doesn't really waste that much fuel. It does waste fuel, but it doesn't waste that much fuel. And, oh, it got on the freaking counter again. We have to smash this pieced. Hot. Alright, so see that? That thing. I set my house on fire, a few people. If you appreciate that. And she's primed. Is she primed? What's going on there? She's priming up. Takes a little bit. She's pissed. Alright, she's ready to rock. Let's time it. You see that? Timer's on, baby. Alright, we're running on the 5-minute mark. And, ouch. She's got about a minute to go. So, I think I'm going to come up with the 6 minutes like I did in the last experiment. Now, if you can tell, I marked where the fuel kind of is after I filled up the mini atomic right there. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to weigh this as well. And I'm looking at 26 grams. Because it looks like we have to measure this in grams, not ounces. And as soon as this thing starts to go, on 5.5 minutes now, I will let you know. Alright, she's starting to make noise. Looking at her around 6.5 minutes. She's about to explode any moment. Let's see, show you I'm not lying to you. Alright, 6 minutes, 40 seconds. I would say almost a rolling boil, 6:47. And come on, baby. Looks like, that's right there. 7 minutes. Alright. You don't believe me. There it is, 7 minutes. So, here's the bottle. Here's a flaming mess that I call. That's hot. It just takes that much to blow it out. Alright, now here's where it's going to get fun. I'm going to try to pour whatever's left over back into that bottle. The problem is with this thing, it's freaking hot. So, let's take how long it's going to cool down for me. Yeah. That's hot. Son of a bitch. Yeah, the middle's really hot. Blaze, I'm doing this for you, man. Better appreciate this. So prove that you're right or wrong. Find out. The other thing that's happening, because it's so hot, it's still vaporizing. That's still hot. It's still vaporizing the alcohol, so I'm afraid I'm losing some alcohol to the atmosphere. So that's still freaking hot. Look at that, 45 seconds. It's becoming bearable. That's doable. Alright, stop. So about a minute. You gotta wait for it to cool for about a minute, which, you know, while you're doing other camp chores, that's not that bad. You can hold it by the wick. That's not so bad. Alright. Alright, so that's not too bad to hold. Let's get this thing over the sink yet again and see what kind of stuff we can get out of this thing. Let's make sure this is in the camera. Good. Alright. Lost a drop. I apologize. There's some big drops too. Lost another drop. Sorry. Got a fair amount of alcohol coming back. Is that it? Got a few drops. Alright, I want to be fair and non-judgmental. This is all about science and helping people out. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. Alright, so let's put this down. Let's see. The red line is where I marked it where the alcohol was before I put everything in. And it is a little bit above. Now let's see how much this thing weighs in grams now. 31 grams. So, oh geez, I forgot what the other grams were. It's all in it in the video. So the difference between what it was before and what it is now, obviously, I think it was probably 6 grams you put back in there. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, let's do one more test, and we'll be done with this. And I think we can come to some conclusions.